Despite the positive properties associated with the PET packaging packs that are used for packaging commodities due to its inert, shatterproof and lightweight nature, thus being easy to transport, public concern has been raised regarding pollution associated with improper disposal of the PET bottles due to its non-biodegradable nature, especially when littered indiscriminately on land and in water bodies.
First, to welcome all of you.
Speaking while delivering the keynote address on behalf of the Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Honorable Keriako Tobiko, the Chief Administrative Secretary of the Ministry, Honorable Mohamed Almi, stated that the forum came at a time when the country is preparing for the International Blue Economy Conference, where various topics will be discussed and waste management will be given special focus.
This event comes at an opportune time when the country is hosting the International Blue Economy Conference at the end of this month. Different aspects of oceans and blue economy will be discussed in the conference, but waste management will ring high on the agenda. The conference discussions are very valuable to Kenya as they explore opportunities that could be harnessed using the vast tonnage of plastics littering our environment, including our ocean space.
They are being floated.
The CAS pointed out that the ministry had come up with waste management strategies, a move that is in line with the Vision 2030.
To fulfill these constitutional and Vision 2030 demands, the Ministry of Environment and Forestry has developed several policies, key among them being the sessional paper number 10 of 2014 on environment policy, which addresses waste management at length.
He continued to note that the ministry shall continue to work with the county governments in operationalizing the policies in an effort to achieve a clean and healthy environment.
As part of our obligation to this PET initiative, the ministry commits to continuing engaging counties who, as we heard earlier, this function has been devolved to develop policies and legislation to regulate pollution of plastics.
Towards these efforts, a partnership between the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Ministry of Environment and Forestry, and the National Environment Management Authority was established and mandated to oversee that both the public and private sector support each other in the management of PET in the country by raising awareness around the possible models for ERP, take-back schemes and recycling.
Would it be possible to have glass shampoo bottles, for example?
Sachin Gudhka, the chairperson, Kenya Association of Manufacturers, spoke on the negative effects of PET on the environment and urged the stakeholders to take responsibility of its disposal.
The use of PET has had negative effects on the environment, the majority of which relate to post-consumer waste and littering. If we are to continue enjoying the great benefits of using PET, we must, as a society and as businesses, take responsibility for the disposal and recycling of this material to avoid the negative impact on the environment.
He went on to point out the role of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers in waste management and partnership with government in attaining a clean environment.
We manufacturers too must step up and complement the role of government and consumers. We too have a responsibility for this environment. We operate in and to our customers. Environment and sustainability are no longer luxuries that only large companies must consider. It's a requirement for each and every institution.
With the PET bottles being 100% recyclable and ranked as the most recycled plastics in the world, currently data shows that globally only 15% is being recycled.
Pleasure to join you today in this.
Deputy Director of Environmental Education at the National Environment Management Authority, Mama Mboru, while expounding on the role of the organization, outlined the risks that littering poses.
As the authority charged with the responsibility of caring for the environment, we are concerned as we see increase in littering of PETs bottles in the environment, and then discriminate dumping and littering, which has become socially acceptable in our Kenyan society, which is really quite unfortunate.
He continued to emphasize the need of bringing together stakeholders so that they understand the value chain and come up with ways of dealing with the PET waste.
As the Environment Agency, that this forum will help us understand the PET value chain in Kenya and look at ways of enhancing the capacity of the system with an ultimate goal of removing PETs from our environment.
The forum draws members from the PET resin importers, collectors, transporters, users, manufacturers and recyclers. It is also open for exhibitors who have alternative uses of PET. Reporting for Brand Plus TV Business News, I am Daisy Wambua.